Hello, everyone. I'm Dana Perino, along with Jesse Waters, Greg Gutfeld, Judge Jeanine Pirro, and Geraldo Rivera. It's 5 o'clock in New York City, and this is The Five. Hang on tight, because we've got a jam-packed hour coming your way, including a major breakthrough on the vaccine. We'll tell you when Americans could start getting shots, and China's infiltration of the United States going much deeper than Congressman Swalwell. Just how extensive the communist influence really is. But first, Joe Biden speaking out for the first time since news broke that his son Hunter is under federal investigation.
Did Hunter Biden commit a crime? Have you spoken to your son, Mr. President-elect?
Proud of my son.
Those comments come as we learn Hunter isn't the only Biden under investigation. The feds reportedly also looking into the president-elect's younger brother, Jim, and his role in a now bankrupt healthcare company. And then there's the media, some accusing outlets of covering up the allegations against Hunter Biden before the election with coverage like this.
Russian disinformation or foreign disinformation or even campaign disinformation, period.
When there is a New York Post article that is false, it's much better for Twitter to let people read the New York Post article and sit there and laugh at the hokey story of a computer repairman looking at a computer going, this sure does look suspicious to me. I'm going to call Rudy Giuliani. Like, let that out, okay?
For all we know, these emails are made up, or maybe some are real and others are fakes. We don't know. But we do know that this is a classic example of the right-wing media machine.
Greg, just thinking of that morning show host. Is anyone laughing now?
No, I went back, actually, I can't believe I did this. It shows you how lonely I am. I went back and looked at the media coverage of the Russian collusion hoax. And I saw all of these anchors, the ones that you showed there, and respected anchors who dismissed the Hunter Biden story in this same kind of arrogant, demeaning, condescending manner. And I compared it to the Russian collusion hoax, right? So in that case, they embraced that hoax without any substantiation, and they used phrase like systemic abuse and pervasive. And then if you take the same exact people and put them next to each other, it's incredible. And the only way I can explain this is that if you played up the Russian rumors and you play down the Hunter story, it's for the same reason. It's all about appealing to your peer group. You're going to run into these people at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. And so you don't want them to look down their nose at you if they ever do the Correspondents' Dinner again. But it's about, if you play up the Russian story, then somehow you're sophisticated. But if you play up the Hunter story, you're just some rube who watches Fox News. But it turns out it's all the reverse. That everything about Hunter Biden that we've been reporting on turns out to be pretty legit. And all this sophisticated, substantiated research by those veteran news anchors from the Sunday shows turns out to be complete BS. I love it. Also, all of these anonymous tips are coming from the same place. It's this cackling woman in a pantsuit in the Senate building.
What a visual.
Oh, yes. Yes,
Yes.
It is quite a visual indeed. Jesse, how sustainable is it for President-elect Biden to not answer questions about this, but to only say he's proud of his son?
He's going to hate Peter Doocy over the next couple weeks. Good for Peter. At least he has what it takes to ask these questions. I heard they had a big call this afternoon with all the reporters. No one asked about Hunter. So I think, yeah, that's going to be a pain for Joe. But here's where we are here, Dana. The Chi-Coms were wiring the son of the VP, the nominee for president, millions of dollars. The wires were so suspicious, the banks even said, hey, what's the money for? And they asked the Bidens. The Bidens wouldn't say. Instead, the Bidens went on a $100,000 shopping spree. iPods, fine dining, five-star hotels. The Hunter's getting diamonds from tycoons. He's getting wires from Russia. He's spending it on women being trafficked. He's setting up meetings between his dad and the Ukrainians. Some of the money's actually going to Joe's brother, who, as you said, now has a business venture under investigation. One of the other Chinese guys, He got popped for bribery. And what'd the Chinese do? They wired Hunter $1 million for a retainer. Didn't help. Guy got locked up anyway. That's the third Biden family business associate that's been locked up. And then Tony B says, you know what? Joe's really the one behind all this. And Joe's gone soft on China. And all of these big companies, Viacom, Time Warner, Comcast, if you raise this issue, they say, no, no, no. Don't look at China. Look at Russia. It's Russia that's really behind this. And Bill Barr's sitting on this conspiracy, this web of corruption. He doesn't think we deserve to know this before an election. I like Barr. I respect Barr. But this seems really critical to casting your vote. I know he wants to be nice because what happened in 2016 shouldn't happen in 2020. But I feel like Republicans are too nice. We play by these rules like we're playing croquet and we're all in whites and we're hitting the ball through the wicket. And all of a sudden the Democrats come over here with the mouths and just smash us in the head. We're never going to win if we don't play like that.
And we're never going to get the blood out of our whites either.